from Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. It's the AFC Divisional Round Playoffs on EA Sports.
For a berth in the AFC Championship game, off we go in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
So here's the Charger offense making their way out. And a look here at their go-to guy under center.
And when you review his performance last week in the game in total, I think that he understands and his team understands they were fortunate to get out there with a victory because he was a little tentative out there and didn't throw a touchdown pass. And if I'm this defense that he's facing in this one, I'm going to bring some pressure early and see if they can get to him. Maybe he's gotten it out of his system, and now he can be a little bit looser and play more to his potential.
Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
On the pickup. It's second.
Looking to throw. Weaver. Hunter Henry brings it in.
Weaver.
6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
It's a gain of 6.
And they'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger first down. Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important third down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
First down, and they stick with Eckler. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
2nd and 11.
They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
A 2-yard gain on the play.
On third down, Weaver. And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and it can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, now that allows your blitzers to get there.
On fourth down, on is Logan Cook to punt. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air.
The Patriots take over.
So here come the Patriots getting ready on offense.
They will be led out by their dual-threat quarterback, the veteran from Clemson. It's Deshaun Watson.
And he and his team, they were the beneficiaries of a first-round bye earned by a tremendous regular season. He'd been a little bit nicked up, so he could use the rest. And I'm sure his teammates felt the exact same way. But now it'll be interesting to watch their first few drives in this one, because sometimes getting the rest is great, but sometimes you accumulate a little bit of rust as well. Maybe they come out flat, and they can't afford that in the postseason.
And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Watson. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
21.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Now they'll try to convert on 3rd and 6 after the 4-yard completion. from the gun. Here's Watson.
And that one complete to Keene, the tight end. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
Now it looks like we've got a Patriot down, slow to get up. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Out of the gun, Watson. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. That catch good for only a couple. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down.
Brings up 2nd and
A shotgun snap for Watson.
And that'll be caught by the tight end, Keene.
Watson's pass.
4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
A gain of 4 brings up 3rd
From the gun, Watson. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion, and to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Too long for a field goal, too short to punt. That in-between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down. They will indeed snap it to Watson. And that is going to be incomplete. The Patriots come up empty on 4th down. And the Charger defense stands tall, and they get the football back. Well, certainly not the way that they were hoping that possession would end, failing to convert on 4th.
And now they've got to make sure that they keep their poise, they keep their confidence. Just because it didn't work once doesn't mean if they get that same situation later that they shouldn't go for it again. The defense feels great, but the offense, they can't be despondent.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
On 2nd down, Eckler.
49-yard line.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Weaver.
He dumps it to Eckler underneath.
And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. It's a gain of 11 and a first down L.A.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and that's what we saw there. A nice pickup for a first down.
On first down, Weaver into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by J.C. Jackson, and his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot, and if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there, and sure enough, this one's going the other way.
So back onto the field come the Pats for their 2nd drive. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory. but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold up.
But he trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the Wild Bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
Now we'll see what his offense can do. Watson now to throw. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. Nothing doing on that one, and it'll be 4th down.
I know you got a baseball background, right?
A little bit. Started in minor league ball.
Yeah, you did some of that, right? What do they do when they do the signals? An indicator, right?
Whether it goes or not, yeah.
Yeah, whether the play's on or not. How about the indicators offensive linemen give when they're getting ready to run a screen pass? And if those get red, well, we just saw that there, didn't we?
No gain.
No gain. Deciphered it and finished the play off.
The Patriots send out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
L.A. set to take over again on offense.
We've seen both of these offenses still sort of in that figuring things out phase, but I suspect some action on the scoreboard soon as they start out here 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
That's into the hands of Eckler.
Not able to go anywhere that time. 2nd down.
He steps out of bounds right at the line of scrimmage.
Now a pass here caught by Hunter Henry. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34. They get 6. That'll leave him with 3rd and 4. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch. Now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Running on 1st down, Eckler. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Off play action. Weaver. He's going to look for Allen now on the deep ball. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Keenan Allen, the intended target, but now it'll be 3rd down. From the gun, Weaver. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
Now, what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
Here's Logan Cook now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And you can't do it much better than that. This ball kicks out of bounds at the 4-yard line. So they'll play the field position game here as a very nice punt is going to pin them back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer ping pong? You know, back and forth like that? That definitely was excellent, wasn't it?
Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. And they will start this drive with just terrible field position, backed up inside their own 5.
But we have seen teams be bold here and take shots, right? Sometimes you go max protection, make it a one-receiver route, and take your shot downfield and see what happens. And occasionally, we've seen success occur.
And from the 4, they get it to the 8 on a pickup of 4. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. And to give this time to the tailback. And just not much to be had there. 1 yard out to the 10.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
From the gun on third, Watson. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's fourth down.
This offense has definitely been slow getting out of the gate. It's almost like they missed their wake-up call for this one. No points on their first two possessions, and now it's looking like none on this one either.
37 yards on the punt with no return. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. Allen's got it over the middle. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
7 yards to pick up there.
No score after one on EA Sports.
Second down and 3.
Operating from the gun, Weaver. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well. From the gun, Weaver. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Going with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up third down. They'll look to throw again. He's got his man on the crossing route.
And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. On the move to his left. And he's going to keep it here. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up
going on the ground with Eckler. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A 5-yard gain there makes it 1st and goal. Back to throw. Weaver eluding the pressure. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Punching it in from a yard away. As his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon.
He didn't originally want to run, but he didn't see anything in the passing game, so he scrambled. And wouldn't you know it, he scores a touchdown anyway. It's awfully nice to have a quarterback who can make things happen with his legs.
Dustin Hopkins on now to add the extra point. And the Chargers grab the 7-0 lead. So this drive spans 7 plays. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Taking it about the 1. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
John Ross and the rest of the offense heading back onto the field. Looking down at the stats here, realizing he has no catches. They targeted him twice, but no catches. So how do they get him more involved, Charles?
You make sure he touches it on routes that he likes to run. Maybe even run a reverse or some type of a jet sweep so he gets his hands on the ball and get him active and involved in the game. You just try and find ways to get him going, and it doesn't have to be something that's big downfield.
Maybe kind of like in basketball, just a shooter seeing the ball go through, you get him a rep, get him more comfortable.
I agree with that totally. Maybe set that solid screen and give him an easy look.
Well, to this point, no catches. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down. To throw is Watson. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down.
6-yard line.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Watson. Over the middle, complete. It's Morales. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 36. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Now a quick slant as the throw's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Operating from the gun, Watson. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. 23 yards on the play.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Patriots are within an extra point of tying this one up. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
Elliott good with a PAT, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
25-yard
L.A. readies for its next possession.
After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offense's sails, because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
By the way, I got to apologize, because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays, I'm eking over into your territory up here in the booth. My bad. I'm going to get back over to my spot.
Yeah, we're not talking about our on-air commentary. I mean, what is all this extra paper? I mean, this is unusual for you.
My bad.
Normally you run a really tight ship. What's going on here?
Just like that incomplete pass, I'm going to try to tighten things up here for this next play. The Chargers on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 10.
And 10 yards.
This is swung out to Eckler.
And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. Here's Logan Cook now as he's on to punt for L.A. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the Patriots take over. New England trying to get to place on offense, and they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
At the 49-yard line.
Now it's Watson. That's complete to John Ross. And he'll be taken down by the face mask, it appeared. And yes, out come the flags.
Face mask. Defense.
So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they'll march off another 15 against your squad.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And not a lot of daylight, not really any daylight inside as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up second down.
On the play, 2nd and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Back to throw, Watson. Buying time. Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
A fumble on the play.
You can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. So they recover their own fumble. Now they face 3rd and short. Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down. From the gun, Watson. And he's got his man in stride, complete. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Now Jake Elliott for the field goal try. The kick by Elliott is good. And the Patriots jump out to a 3-0 lead.
Patriots 10, Chargers 7.
So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone. Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points, able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
This pass finds its way to Williams. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Another first down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Operating from the gun, Weaver. And right side, Henry's got it. They had 2 straight first downs, now a gain of 9 to set up 2nd and 1. Escaping the pressure right. He'll run it. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 22-yard line. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Throwing on first down. Weaver. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long. From the gun, Weaver. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
Thank goodness for heaters up here. And thank goodness I don't have to carry the football in this game. It's January. It's cold out there. Trying to clutch the football and absorb the hits, not easily done.
Yeah, we saw a product of the elements right there. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you've got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are in the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
Watson on first down. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Morales. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number one. Throwing again on second down. Watson. Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it. And this is recovered by the Chargers.
The quarterback.
He was under duress, surveying, trying to find somebody to get the ball out of his hands. In the meantime, the defense, they took it out of his hands.
And when the ball snapped, I know exactly what the defense is thinking. Get a sack, put him on the ground. But when you can also knock the ball free while doing so, oh, there's the bonus for you as a defender.
Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, they pushed it past the 50-yard line, so they felt they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here?
Second and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Operating from the gun, Weaver.
He'll drop this one off to Eckler.
And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the right hash, this from 53. And that is no good. He gave it a good run. That wasn't more than a foot or so wide to the left. So it's on to halftime in this AFC divisional round matchup. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando. That's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks. We've already punched 2 tickets to the championship round this weekend. We'll get back to you guys and punch a 3rd in just a moment. But first, let's take a look back to Saturday's AFC divisional round game. But first, let's take a look back at action from earlier. Meanwhile, in our game, we've got 1 half remaining to find out who goes on to the AFC title game. And to bring it all to you, let's send it back out to Brandon Godden.
Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these 2 teams as we come back for this second half. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round.
And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. New England trying to get a place on offense.
And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well.
First and 10, Watson.
And that's complete. Albert Okuebuna.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
First and 10 at the...
They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. And now time is called as we've got an injured Charger down there on the field. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
45-yard line.
On first down, Hutchins. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Taken down at the 43-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's second and...
They'll try the air now with Watson. And this is incomplete. And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on third down.
Third down and 8.
From the gun, here's Watson. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete.
And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
That one goes for 8 yards.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
Yeah, they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on first and 10. Out of the gun, Watson. Open man is Ross, complete. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line.
To John Ross. 10 yards on the pickup. It's second and inches at the 20.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
At the 22-yard line.
A shotgun snap for Watson. Quick hitter here. It's complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, second and 2.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tougher, guys trying to get to the football.
And the Patriots are going to have a first and goal as he's able to take this inside the 10 to the 8.
That play gets him 6 yards and sets them up with a first and goal. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. From 8 yards out, and the Patriots add 6 to their lead. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, and finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
Elliott now to add the extra point. It's good to make it 17-7. So that drive, 12 plays in length. And it ends with a New England touchdown. The touchdown. Here's Elliott on to kick it away.
And this carries into the end zone, and it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt a return.
Now here's the signal caller getting ready to lead this offense again. And he has not really been able to have a lot of comfort back there in the pocket. Pressure's been coming at him a lot, hasn't it?
And they've got to figure out how to tamp down that pressure. How do they decrease it? Is it getting rid of the football quicker? Shorter drops? Maybe they do something different with their pass blocking and their protection schemes. Maybe you meet them on the line of scrimmage instead of retreating to try.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
A loss of 5 yards.
Despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. From the gun, Weaver looking middle, and it's incomplete. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
He was covered by Stephon Gilmore.
Looking to throw. Weaver on the screen. This is Eckler. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
Boy, how good has this defense been seemingly all game long?
I really think right from the first snap, I think you're really onto something there. In this passing game, it just can't get off the ground. And that play, it wound up losing yardage.
Here's Logan Cook now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. And call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Now Deshaun Watson and his offense heading back out there. He's been pretty solid, pretty consistent, just the one touchdown pass, but I think he's managed the game well, no?
I would agree with you, and that's what you're looking for out of your field leader, making sure that you're playing well and not making any big mistakes. Oftentimes, that's how you're judged. How big a mistake and when it occurs. No interception so far. Don't like that.
I just wanted you to know that you agreeing with me, that's going to get me through this 3rd and 4th quarter.
32-yard line.
Are you touched? He's patting his heart, boys and girls. He's touched.
Respect.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Operating from the gun. Watson throwing right, and that's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
And that one complete to Keene, the tight end.
And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Patriots add on to their lead.
No lead safe in the new NFL, but this score is really going to give them some needed breathing room.
Elliott on for the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. Just a 4-play drive that time. And it's finished off by a Pats touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
So out come the Chargers. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Too far downfield, something those linemen have to watch out for, and that time it costs them.
Still first down.
From the gun, Weaver trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the fourth quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
Elliott now to add the extra point. And the lead is now 24. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away.
Taking it about the 1. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
Out comes this offensive unit as they get set to take over here. And fresh off the pick six, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
All comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
It's deep in there, right?
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit, because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
On 1st and 10, Weaver. That's complete into the hands of Myers.
Weaver's pass.
That catch good for only a couple. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going. This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
8 yards. It's 2nd down.
It's been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Operating from the gun. Weaver over the middle, and it's caught. Keenan Allen.
Weaver's pass.
6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
It's a gain of 6. And it's third down.
From the gun, Weaver.
He dumps it to Eckler underneath.
And he'll be taken down well before the first at about the 36-yard line. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a fourth down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. From the right hash, this from 53. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice. An ambitious effort, but it's well short. And this score will stay right where it is.
Chargers 7.
The running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. He's had a good performance, moved the ball effectively on the ground. Of course, he has the one touchdown.
And when you're able to move it as effectively as you've described, that leads to finding a way into the end zone, and now he's just trying to do it for a second time. And, of course, with that comes additional yardage.
Yeah, looking for additional yardage, and again, that second score here in the third quarter.
And he's going to have a Patriots first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
First play of the drive, excellent run, just sets up wash, rinse, repeat. Another first down.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 16.
The Chargers. They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. Looking to throw on second down. Weaver. Open man is Myers. And they'll get him down here at the 23. The Chargers on third down. They've hit on half of them, 5 for 10. This time it's 3rd and 3. He'll get this to Eckler. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. A rough go there on third down, a loss of 4.
I love the intelligence the defense just showed there. Read their keys, saw the screen developing, ran to it, and smothered it. What a third down stop by them.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. And Allen's got it. And he'll be brought down with the first down and a late flag here, too. He may get a few more tacked on for good measure. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard, inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
So now factoring in the face mask, here's 1st and 10. And now he'll tuck it and run. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Well, he's proven real effective running the football. No one open, don't force it. Just get what you can, and that's what he's done very well in this game.
Now a pass here caught by Hunter Henry, and he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
They'll roll him out right. He's going to take off with it. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
On first down, Weaver. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
A loss of 2 yards. It's second down.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a second down and 12. Operating from the gun, Weaver out to his left, and he's going to go down again.
Quarterback sack. A loss of 5 yards. And it's third.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
The Chargers on third down. They've converted 5 times in their many chances thus far. This is 3rd and 17. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And that's not nearly going to be enough. Stopped at the 22, and he needed plenty more. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And he returns it here to his own 18-yard line. This spot in the 4th quarter with that deficit, had to throw the football. Unfortunately, there's the risk of big turnover.
And you know you're going to be throwing against nickel, dime, all sorts of exotic defenses, but you have to do it anyway. Ordinarily, you might want to run the football a little bit, try and get them out of it. But as you noted, this time of the game, this point on the clock, had to throw it.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. The tackle made there by the safety, Derwin James. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it. And the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stopped them for almost no gain.
The Patriots send out their punter as he's on here to punt it away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10.
L.A. set to take over again on offense. Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the wrong side of the scoreboard.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Oh, a strip. The ball comes out, and the Patriots have it.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. And there are the numbers. Got off to that torrid hot start. We thought he was in for maybe a career day. Not the case.
No doubt about it. It almost looks like a misprint after what we saw in the first half. But let's give a little bit of credit to the guys on our side of the ball. They went in at halftime, made a few adjustments, and you know what else? They didn't lose their confidence in their ability to play. Because a lot of times you get beat down in the first half, it gets ugly in the second half. They've come out with a new resolve and a renewed determination.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. From the gun, Watson. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
3rd down and 3 yards to
Watson on 3rd down.
And that'll be caught by the tight end, Keene. And he will have a Patriots 1st down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2.
He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give.
And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down.
Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
brings up 2nd and 7.
To throw is Watson. Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it. And this is recovered by the Chargers.
The quarterback is sacked.
Defense, they were swarming that time. It ultimately got to him before he could get rid of the football and knocked it free.
And don't you feel just a little bit of sympathy for him back there, though? So much going on, so much swirling around. He's trying to find someone downfield. He's trying to move around to find an open target. Sometimes you forget the number one thing, take care of the football.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Following the fumble recovery, Weaver.
That's into the hands of Eckler.
And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time, down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Operating from the gun, Weaver, and that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
It's 3rd down and 2.
On 3rd and 2, Weaver, flush, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
A loss of 9 yards. And it's
Was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. The 4th down play doesn't work for the Chargers. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. Well, at this stage of the game in the second half, down 3 scores, I guess they felt like they needed to push.
And let's face it, with this deficit, if they give up another score here after they didn't get it, does it really matter?
Right.
It really doesn't. They had to go and try and make something happen if they had any chance of winning this game.
Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time.
And it would appear that first-round bye certainly helped. They've looked fresh from the start and no letdown here as they lead big in this divisional round, and they look to book a spot in the conference championship.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back.
And the Patriots are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line.
It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Apparently the week off hasn't hurt him one bit. 1,000-yard rush in the regular season. Got his first touchdown here in the playoffs. Perhaps the week off energized him.
A great article in the paper this morning basically saying that they would not have won the division without him. And he's not their only piece, but I think that's a fair statement.
It's easy to say it this way. He's their main guy.
Elliott on for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. They had the short field and they made quick work of it. Just 2 plays to get into the end zone. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
LA readies for its next possession. They knew this would be tough on the road divisional round, and that has certainly been the case with the deficit they face in this 4th quarter.
Throwing on 1st down. Weaver stepping up. He'll try and run. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. Short pass caught by Henry. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A gain there of 12 yards and a 1st down L.A.
1st down, Chargers.
From the gun, Weaver. Dancing to his left. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Operating from the gun. Weaver firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
And they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6.
From the gun, Weaver. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
2 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Operating from the gun, Weaver. And it's incomplete, broken up. But there is a flag down. Let's see what that's about.
Why are we doing this?
Some boos coming down right now from this home crowd after that call.
Yeah, and that was because of the pass interference call, but for a second there, I thought maybe they'd gotten a look at my appearance as Othello in the high school.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts. as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game.
The fumble on first down now. Here's second down.
From the gun, Weaver. And a timeout coming in. This will be their final one with 10 seconds remaining. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked off at the 23. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
They go to a knee here, and with that, it's on to the AFC title game.
The Patriots, as they so often do, moving on in the playoffs as we say so long, everybody.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles.